Good evening, anywhere you are. We greet you from here in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And we are very great and happy to have you with us today. Happy Saturday in English. On vous salue tout le monde. Bonsoir, bonjour, bon après-midi. Là où vous êtes, on vous salue tout le monde. Bienvenue pour notre programme. Aujourd'hui, nous allons utiliser l'anglais comme vous savez, mais aussi si quelqu'un veut utiliser la langue française, on vous soyez bienvenue. Asante sana ndugu mtazamaji na msikilizaji pote pale ulipo. Karibu kabisa katika kipindi chetu ambacho tutakuwa tunazungumza kuhusu kinachoendelea katika Afrika Magharibi. Jina langu ni Imani Yohani Paulo na leo tutakuwa tuna kipindi kwa lugha ya Kiingereza. Gracias, señores, señoritas, niño y niña de la África, de la Sudamérica, Noramérica. Gracias y bienvenido. Me llamo Juan Pablo de la Fe en español. Hoy nosotros vamos usando inglés para nosotros special programa. Gracias y asante sana. Music you are listening to was the music of Wellason and is known as Solo La Bien. Solo La Bien. The program today we're gonna have a special guest, of course, but also we're gonna have some of the news that we are going to cover, and those news are going to be some of what happened. We're gonna go over, of course, as we do always, Pan-African calendar, and then we will be able to look into news globally that is concerning Black people. Especially, we're gonna be talking about Tupac, people who are accused. I don't know if they accused of suspects of killing Tupac Shakur. That is 28 years ago, actually. There is one, his name is D1. He has been arrested of being part of assassination of Tupac Shakur. So we're going to be talking about that as well. But we will also look into what is going on with France in Africa, what they call France, but it's another colonization. Excuse me for a second. But we will also be talking about, of course, Cameroon and other countries in Africa as well. We will go over a little bit about New Africa Network and our objectives and our agenda and pretty much what we have accomplished in the past. So stay tuned and don't go far away because we got a lot going on here. We're gonna unpack for you tonight here in Africa. Is already in the morning for those who are in US. I believe it's around just evening. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is New Africa Network broadcasting live from here in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And I'm gonna give you one music, then I will be able to come back so we can continue with our program. But the reason why I give you this music is just trying to remind you the past, because a lot of this music are actually not young music. They are not new music. They are little older music, actually, I can possibly say. Yeah, so let me give you this music. I'll be right back.
Tout a changé de côté. Maribana, elle a changé de côté. Dieu merci pour moi, je savais chanter un peu. J'ai fait ma cassette, on peut voir ça, c'est moi, je chante à la radio. Quand tout a vu ça, tu le cas où a percé, oh. Attends, je vais partir le couper, oh. Mais on dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou, oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyatao. On dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou, oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyatao. Dimanche matin et coco, on frappe à ma porte, oh. À ma grande surprise, oh, c'est la go en touche bois, oh. Ensemble, j'ai dit, oh, il y a longtemps, on s'est plus revu, oh. Elle veut me mentir, oh, elle dit, chérie, jamais voyagé, oh. Je suis de retour, oh. Je t'appartiens, oh. Prends-moi cadeau, oh. Fais ce que tu veux, oh. Mais on dit, premier gaou n'est pas gaou, oh. Deuxième gaou qui est nyatao. Je dis, chérie, coco, qu'est-ce que tu veux manger, oh? Sans même hésiter, oh. Elle me dit, poulet braisé, oh. Quand on te dit, premier gaou n'est pas gaou, oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyatao. Je dis, chérie, coco, c'est poulet tu veux manger, oh. Poulet est trop petit, oh. Ça peut pas te rassasier, oh. C'est caïman braisé, oh. Je vais te donner, oh. Les genoux d'éléphant, oh. Tu vas manger, oh. Nangere, nangere, wa. Nangere, nangere, wa. Elle est fâchée, elle dit elle s'en va à la maison, oh. C'est pas la maison, population va me tuer, oh. Je lui ai demandé pardon, elle a accepté, oh. À un moment donné, elle a tout gâté, oh. Elle est quittée dans le poulet, elle s'en va dans le logo. Et ici, c'est à logo, c'est pas compliqué, oh. C'est plantation de bananes, oh. Tu vas crier, oh. Au lieu de fourchette, oh. Ça fait pas bien piquer, oh. C'est avec plateau, oh. Tu vas manger, oh. On dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou, oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyatao. On dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou, oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyatao.
That was Magic System, the music from Ivory Coast, of course. Those who are a little ancient, you will remember this. So it's Magic System Gauo from Ivory Coast. Is little older music, but yeah. Anyways, so we are back now. I'm gonna go through little quickly on Pan-African calendar. It's something that we hold very serious when it comes to what we do here. We always want to remember what happened to our people. So in the Pan-African calendar, what do we have here? We have last month, because you guys, you know, I was not around. So the month of October, we had a lot happened actually. I mean, the month of September. So Gamal Abdel Nasser of Egypt, he actually died on the month of October. But also we have let me see. Yeah, Gamal Abdel Nasser. Gamal Abdel Nasser was the first president of Egypt, and possibly that is the last person when we lost Egypt on his time. So Gamal Abdel Nasser was among the biggest Pan-Africanists that we have ever have. I think that's the last one we ever have. In fact, when it comes to Egypt, they are the rest of them. We have presidents there. They have been puppets of the Western specifically. So Gamal Abdel Nasser was born in January 1918. 15th, 1918, and he died in September 28, 1970. 1970. He was an Egyptian revolutionary of since 1952, and he was also among the closest friend of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So Gamal Abdel Nasser, as you can see on screen, he's this gentleman you see here. So we are remembering Gamal Abdel Nasser of what he did to fight the liberation of African people, but also Egyptians as well. So that is one of the people that we have on our calendar. So yeah, he was one of people. He's one of people that we have on our calendar. Some people they say he was possibly assassinated, but other people are saying no. So pretty much that is one that we had. I did not talk about last month because I was not on in air. So now we also have on this month of October. We start with Somalian President Abdi Rashid Ali Sharmake, Rashid Al Sharmake, who died in he was assassinated on October 10th. And then we have Louis Rwagasore of Burundi, who was assassinated by Belgium on October 13th. But we also, this month, we're going to have also Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere. And then we're going to have Thomas Sankara on this month as well of Burkina Faso. So we're going to have also Jean-Jacques Dessalines of Haiti and South African Lucky Dube. Mozambique, we have Samora Michel and Muammar Gaddafi also is in the same time, and Louis Rwagasore as well. So the month of October, we lost a lot of people, but this time I'm just going to talk to you about Louis Rwagasore of Burundi, who died, who was assassinated on October 13th in 1961. 1961. Let me pull him up on screen so you can see who he was. Louis Rwagasore of Burundi. He was Louis Rwagasore was Louis Rwagasore, Ludovico Rwagasore, that's how they're saying in the Burundian language, 10th of January, that's when he was born in 1932, and he died October 13th in 1961. He was a Burundian prince and a politician who was served as the second prime minister of Burundi for 2 weeks from September 28 to 1961 until when he was assassinated in October 13th, 1961, born in Ganwa family of Burundi, Mwami King. So Louis Rwagasore was assassinated by Belgium because he wanted Burundi to be independence. He wanted Burundi to be independence, while Belgium, they did not want the country to be independent. So we lost him as well. That is whom we're gonna talk about today, and next week we're gonna go on with the next ones, other people that we lost on the month of October. So he died because of trying to liberate Burundi, actually Burundi to be independent. So I think that is it for Pan-African calendar. And I'm gonna leave you with one music, then I will come back. I'm gonna be trying to check on my special guest so that I can bring him in studio, where we're gonna be discussing about our program or what we have on pipeline today. Thank you so much. Let me.
Damn all these beautiful girls. They only wanna do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal when they say it's over. J.R. Sean Kingston. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal when you say it's over. Damn all these beautiful girls. They only wanna do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal when they say it's over. See, it started at the park, used to chill after dark. Oh, when you took my heart, that's when we fell apart. Cause we both thought that love lasts forever. Lasts forever. They say we're too young to get ourselves sprung. Oh, we didn't care. We made it very clear. And they also said that we couldn't last together. Last together. See, it's very divine. You're one of a kind, but you mash up my mind. You have to get declined. Oh, Lord. My baby is driving me crazy. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal when you say it's over. Damn all these beautiful girls. They only wanna do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal when they say it's over. It was back in 99, watching movies all the time. Oh, and I went away for doing my first crime. And I never thought that we was gonna see each other. See each other. And then I came out, mommy moved me down south. Oh, I ain't with my girl who I thought was my world. It came out to be that she wasn't the girl for me. Girl for me. See, it's very divine. You're one of a kind, but you mash up my mind. You have to get declined. Oh, Lord. My baby is driving me crazy. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal when you say it's over. Damn all these beautiful girls. They only wanna do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal when they say it's over. Now we're fussing and now we're fighting. Please tell me why I'm feeling slighted and I don't know how to make it better. Make it better. You're dating other guys, you're telling me lies. Oh, I can't believe what I'm seeing with my eyes. I'm losing my mind, and I don't think it's clever. Think it's clever. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal when they say it's over.
That is another one from quite a minute ago, long time ago. So, anyways, yeah, that was "You Are Too Beautiful, Girl" from Kingston. I'm trying to bring your memory back to the back days. So, anyways, what do we have on today on Pipeline? Today we're gonna be talking about what is going on in West Africa. I mean, possibly we can even add, let me use the word France, Africa, or the preview colonized countries by France. And if you do not know what countries are preview colonized by France in Africa, by the way, when I say Africa, I absolutely include Haiti and Jamaica. Maybe very soon we're gonna add also such countries like Trinidad should be included in Africa because it's not based on the location, it's based on the people. So now the countries that are previously colonized by France are we have in Africa. We have Ivory Coast, we have Senegal, we have Niger, we have Benin, we have Mali, we have Chad, we have Cameroon, we have Togo and Gabon, and the Central Africa Republic. We have Madagascar, we have Djibouti. Where is other ones? Did I miss? Maybe I missed a lot of them because I can't remember them by head. But Ivory Coast, I already mentioned that, and Guinea. Sorry, Guinea. I did not say Guinea. So Guinea, and we have also Libya and Algeria. We have Morocco. Those are North African Arabs countries, and Sahara country like that. So those are the countries that are previously colonized or still colonized by France. Now, including Haiti too. So now we have also other countries that are French speaking, but they are not previously colonized by France. Oh, I forgot Congo Brazzaville is also a French colonized, of course, in Cameroon. And I already talked about, I said already Gabon. So now when it comes to countries that speaking French, but they were not colonized by France, that would be countries that were colonized by which country that were colonized by Belgium. So that includes Congo DRC, and then Burundi and Rwanda. They were colonized by Belgium, I believe. Before they were colonized by Germany, Burundi and Rwanda, and then after Germany lost in World War, I believe it's 1 or 2, I don't know which one it was. So Burundi and Rwanda become colonized by Belgium. So now those are the countries for you guys to know very quickly, to have some idea in mind what is going on. Now those countries were colonized by France. They have had hard time. Such as Burkina Faso, I believe. No, I think it's Mali that is the leading globally with coups. Pretty much, I think Mali is the first country with a lot of coups globally in the world. In many times, there is always coup in Mali because people trying to free themselves. So, but also economically, France is very bad colonized. Of course, the evil is evil, but I think countries that were colonized by British, some degree, there is some of the things that you can possibly think of that they were they are some degree okay. For instance, if you want to look on in terms of culture, the British colonized countries that did not really involve in culture destruction in roots like France. France definitely come up with the idea of the French culture is the only culture that the preview colonized people should be practicing pretty much. So that is one of the biggest problem with France. And also economy. When Guinea with Ahmed Sékou Touré say that we're not gonna we're not gonna put our knees on France with this pack of continuation of colonization. France decided to destroy the bridge, they destroy the schools they have built, they destroy everything. That's how evil actually they are. So you can see that British have not done such thing like that. Of course, they did the other activity like genocide and killing people, but when they were told to leave, they definitely say, okay, we'll come back in the back door, but they did not destroy like this very sad way like what France did. As you also know, you can even see today what is France doing it to Haiti. I hear that the news that the military from Kenya, they want to go to Haiti to fight these drugs and gangists. But apparently, it's all started by France that decided to destroy and dismantle Haiti in 1801 when when Haiti defeated France in the battle, and then Haiti requested to be the first black country to defeat colonizers and the slave owners or enslaving human slaves. And then Haiti, France decided to destroy Haiti economically and culturally and in any means necessary. So brainwashing people at in those levels. So you can see, like, if you count, I think I saw the list, more than 30, 31 presidents that has been assassinated in Africa. France is there is fingers on France to be part of the assassination, and that also included Louis Ludovico, what I was talking about, who was assassinated in 1961 as well. Thomas Sankara is another one, the famous, that is also well known, that he was assassinated by France completely. There is no doubt about that. But many leaders that has been assassinated by France. Olympio of Togo as well. I didn't mention Togo is also previously colonized by France. So France has been doing that kind of evil to African people. And the reason why this goes on and no one is talking about it is because, one, French people are not aware of that. Some of those things, average citizens of France are not informed about what France is doing as the policies they are doing outside of France, France and in the previous colonized countries. Now, what they've been doing in Niger. Niger is one of the other countries that has been victim, and Chad as well, of France and the strategy of colonization. Because France, when they take natural resources, they don't leave you with anything. They just take everything, you know. And the previous president of Chad was assassinated, I believe it was 2021, possibly 2021. Idriss Deby was assassinated by what they call terrorists, but some people are pointing fingers on France to be the military of France to be the one who was part of his assassination. So now, what is that is expected in Cameroon? Because today we're going to be talking about Cameroon. While I'm still waiting for my special guest to come in the studio, I want to share with you some of the information here I have. So Cameroon is a country, actually, that is next to Nigeria. It's a border with Nigeria, but also it's border with Gabon, I believe, and Equatorial Guinea. It touches to it does touch to the Atlantic Ocean, of course. What did I do? Let me remove this. Sorry for that. So it does touch to Atlantic Ocean. I'm trying to bring the map for you guys so you can see what is going on, where it is the country Cameroon. So here it is Cameroon. So Cameroon is over here. It does actually border with Nigeria, and in the corner here, if you can see, it does have borders with Chad in north, but also it does have borders with Central African Republic and Guinea, Equatorial Guinea, but also Gabon and Republic of Congo, which is Congo Brazzaville. So in the west of Cameroon, you got Nigeria there, and it's a big part actually where it's border with Nigeria. And Cameroon is among the countries in Africa that are experiencing um, this terrorism as well, but also the things about the Boko Haram things is also have come to Cameroon sometimes. Uh, and another problem with Cameroon is the division, because even though the history says that you guys, you can quote me on this or not, but the history says that Cameroon was it was colonized by France, of course, but there is a part of Cameroon that was on Nigeria side, and then they were given option to choose, and then they choose to join uh, Cameroon. They were Nigerian. They were on the side of Nigeria, but because the family or the ethnic background and the issue of kingdoms before colonization, they were on part of Cameroon. So when they were given a choice to choose, they decided to choose to go to Cameroon, but they were on. They were pretty much they are colonized by British because they were on the side of Nigeria. So those are called English-speaking Cameroonian. And then so that makes things a little more complicated because in this case you have people who speaks French and English, and there is always how do you call it? There is always complaining that people who are French colonized in Cameroon, they take over everything, and then the British colonized people, they do not have much. I have heard this couple times, but also this is the flag of Cameroon. It's absolutely not different with the flag of Mali and Senegal. If you're not careful, you can tell which one is what. But this is the flag of Cameroon. As you can see that here, it's just green, red, and then yellow. But inside the red, in the middle of the red color, there is a yellow star. So Senegal and Mali, they also have almost, and Guinea as well, they also have almost the same flags as well as Cameroon. So Cameroon also is well known when it comes to food. Cameroon have so many different food as well. And Cameroon is also known for football. Cameroon is known for football. When I was a student, long time, when I was a baby or a child, they were teaching us that there is a team called Tonnerre Yaoundé, something like that. Group Tonnerre Yaoundé. Those who remember, they may remember that. So that is back in days when I was in a primary school, actually. Now, what is other things that is well known on Cameroon is what I'm gonna show you is gonna shock you. The fact is that in Cameroon, for the past 40 years, we have one single president who was put in there by France. He's the right hand of France, actually. That's how we can say that. So this is president of Cameroon. His name is Paul Biya. Paul Biya, born is Paul Barthélemy Biya, Biyan B. Mvondo. He's born in February 13th, 1933. Is a Cameroonian politician who have served as the president of Cameroon since 6th of November 1982. So you can think like this man This man has been president more than 42 years now. 4 years was last year, so pretty much he been 41 years in office. And Paul Biya, some people they are not even sure if he's still alive because he's very old. He's older gentleman who has been in office for this too long. But being in office for too long is not very big problem if you are delivering, if you are making moves, if you are making change for lives of people. But Cameroon is like Niger, where the coup d'etat just took place, is a very poor country. Just unbelievable to be able to even imagine how poor uh, the country is while we have a president who's been there for these long years. But also something very shocking is that I think this is, I don't know if this is Tete's President Paul Biya and his wife Chantal Biya. So, the Minister of Defense is from one family, the Minister of Mining is from one family, the Minister of anything, all the ministers, finances is all from one family. So that is one of the biggest problem that people are facing in Cameroon. But from all the time President of Cameroon Paul Biya have been in office, there have been elections. This is one of the biggest problems we have in Africa, especially when we deal with Africa Union, which I think it is good idea if I put out the Constitution of Africa Union. Let me see. Because the constitution say that the African Union is against a constitution of power changing, of like leadership changing. But how do you explain to the children of Cameroon that they have a president who been the president for 41 year, and maybe he's gonna run again if there is any possibility of him running, and then you say you are actually against a constitution changing of power, but you don't have anything to say when someone is so-called election is happening 1 year, 2 years, and 10 years. There is election all the time, and they are wasting the money to do election that makes no sense for whatsoever. Because obviously is only one person who's going to be winning. That's what we've been seeing in most of our African countries. Most of our African countries, such as Uganda, we have the same case. Senegal, we are having same case. In Togo is the same case. Benin is the same case. Cameroon is already happening. What is this country? Congo, Brazzaville is the same case. But African Union, which says that it does not want a constitutional change of power, it doesn't say anything about that. Let me see if I can find the constitution. If I can find that somewhere. Condemning and rejection of a constitution change of power. So that is pretty much on the Constitution of Africa Union. Let me see. Let me put on screen too, so you can see that. But they don't think that when you put someone on in government, and let me see, it's on Article 4, and that would be on that would be on, is that on Article 4? Yeah, that would be on which one? Yeah, so that is on P, Article number 4 on P. Yeah, Article number 4, the letter E would be P. So P says that condemnation and the rejection of an unconstitutional change of power. Come on now, are you serious? So how do you say you don't support an unconstitutional changing of power? Why you let people run for government for 40 years? Is just that is that unconstitutional? Is that constitutional? So anyways, in short, what I'm trying to say here is that African Union have failed African people. They are not. This is not something that anyone will expect or will want to hear from such people talking about their democratic or anything like that. So, and Paul Biya is among those people who are fear now of being overthrown by possibly by the coup. This is a Paul Biya celebration of 90 years on on his 90 years. It's just like, come on now. And people are really marching, for 90 years president who doesn't want to leave office, But anyways, who am I to say anything about that except that he himself should left office, because this is absolutely not acceptable, especially when people are not having easy when on their lives or daily lives. So I think that we all African agree that we don't need a leader for 40 years in office for any means. So I think that's definitely not something that we will want to see. So I'm still trying to get in touch with my special guest Wasu, Grisel Wasu, to come on our program, and I will possibly ask him a lot of questions regarding on the country.
On va gâter le point. Allez, Soukouma. Ye ayaunde rapo alani bonga bonga mamio alani bonga bonga ya mukate lelo go bakisa namukate lelo go bakisa namukate lelo go bakisa namukate mama namukate lelo go bakisa namukate lelo go bakisa lelo go bakisa lelo go bakisa lelo go bakisa
That was Awi Lologoba. That was Katelo Kwen. That was Katelo Kwen from Congo DRC. Bana Congo, Bana Biso na Biso. And we're going to continue with our program, of course. I was just trying to remind you the older fashioned music that maybe you have not heard after a long time. So anyways, that being said, I'm gonna come with, we're gonna be discussing a few news actually, and see what is going on around the globe, especially in Black community. So the first news we're gonna be touching is about how France is actually embarking or bringing warship to Africa. It seems like they are up to something that we do not know about, and we definitely have to keep eyes on that. Let me show you this video, then we'll come back. I'm gonna be elaborating this little more on this.
A concerning video has surfaced from a port in Ivory Coast. In the video, a transporter from Burkina Faso records a French warship docking at the Abidjan port. He can be heard saying, "The French warship arrived last night." He added that they came and found that another one to his right was already docked in the port.
La famille, on pose a Buddha. Nakalena, Faso Cobram Namla,
It's worth noting that France has a military base in Abidjan, the capital of Ivory Coast, with around 1,000 troops. This video is alarming because France has publicly threatened military action against the military leadership in Niger. The new transitional government made a press release on September 9th, 2023, accusing France of preparing an attack on Niger with the complicity of two West African countries that allowed French warships in the waters. Those countries are Benin and Ivory Coast. On September 12th, 2023, Niger suspended its military cooperation with Benin and sent more troops to its southern border with Benin. France has rejected these accusations, claiming they are totally false. Fortunately, a huge warship cannot be hidden from the people, claimed the witnesses. There have also been other videos coming from Benin that show French warships in their ports. France has agreed to leave Niger, but vigilance is still observed by the newly free West African countries of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso.
Yes, so you hear that from Tunacheki. Definitely, so France is bringing warship to the borders of Niger, which kicked them out from the country. And as you can maybe remember this, because it happened before, when Haiti was getting liberated from the hand of France, France also treat Haiti the same way. So I hope they are not going to attack anything in Niger, because not only Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso as well. In fact, also which one, Guinea as well. I don't think that they're going to be able to do that, because African people globally, they are awake. Trust me on this. I'm talking to you openly that African people are 100% on they like, if you can check on social media, especially French colonized countries, everyone is awake. They smell the coffee already. So if France will try to do anything like that, it's not gonna go well with them as well. But so we don't know which strategy they're trying to do. As the men already said, there is more than 1,000 military personnel located in Ivory Coast, but there was also even more in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, but they could not be able to fight the terrorists that they said they claimed they were coming to fight. And in fact, the terrorists have increased since when they joined to the operation. So that makes the whole situation of West Africa to be very difficult to comprehend, because if someone military, there is Germany's military, there is American military, there is a France military, there is British military, there is all kind of military in Sahel, but at the end, terrorists are increasing. They have took over. They took over Libya. They took over the North Africa. They also took over Chad. They took over Central African Republic. They took over the Boko Harams, what they call terrorists as well. They took over Nigeria. They took over Cameroon. They took over Mali. They took over Niger. They took over all the countries. In fact, almost all West Africa is in the hands of terrorists. So how can you tell some people that, can you explain to the people that you are in a country with those military power and the terrorists have not even go down one single time? They tell me how many terrorists they found. At least we know maybe they are in prison because they are terrorists. None of them. In the past, at least 15 years since when Obama has started to bring this military bases in Africa, and we don't have peace. We don't have the terrorists are everywhere. In fact, even they come all the way to Mozambique, which was not a part of the terrorist attacks groups. Somalia has already been dismantled since 1963. Until today, Somalia is dead. Libya is deceased. It is no longer a country where you can say like is a country because of them removing Muammar Gaddafi. Not only removing him but assassinating him. Also, as I was talking about that in the preview part, that France is being complicated. It's been in pointed the finger on more than 23, I think it's 32 or 23 African presidents or African assassinations. So Muammar Gaddafi was absolutely assassinated by France, but still, even now, no one has also bring France to the responsibility of them destroying or assassinating Muammar Gaddafi. So now, what we think is that France maybe is trying to get to see how they can get it back to Niger through the military coups, and they've been trying in Burkina Faso as well. But maybe it's not working. Maybe eventually they're gonna decide to start something kind of war. There is military that were assassinated in Niger, I believe, if it's not in Burkina Faso, because they say that they were assassinated by terrorists. But obviously, now we start to think maybe this is not only terrorists. Maybe someone is the Western are having part to do with this. So, anyways. So that was the news number one, but news number two is on what is that? The assassination of Tupac, the shooting. You guys, you know about Tupac, that he was assassinated in the past 27 years ago. So he was assassinated, and finally, according to what they are saying, is that the man who assassinated him is founded, and now he's been in charge of the assassination of Tupac, which is the gentleman you see on screen. But according to what people are saying, this man who assassinated him was has been talking about this for all this time, that he's the one who was in the car that shoot on Tupac. He was a part of that. But the big picture here, what I want to highlight for you guys, my audience who are listening to us, is not this man here. Absolutely not. Because there is rumors that he actually was paid, and he was paid by Didi. Is that T Didi, whatever it is? What is his name? So Didi, P Didi, is the one who people are saying that he was the one who paid this man few million, I believe, to assassinate Tupac. Now, if that is true, that we had Tupac was assassinated because the money from TD, PDD, PDD, then absolutely we have to look at another situation here. Where did P. Diddy get the money to assassinate Tupac, or to pay people who assassinate Tupac? Because this is no longer this guy who is accused of assassinating Tupac. It's not absolutely him anymore, and instead is people who paid him is who we should be looking at now. So where did the money come from to assassinate Tupac? That is the biggest question that people are being asked, because there must be the reason why this case took more than almost 30 years to him to be arrested. Everyone who was in this shooting are already dead, all of them. This one is the only guy who was still alive, and who's still going around and running his mouth about him shooting or being in shoots when Tupac was assassinated. In fact, he wrote a book to put together to show that he was actually in the situation. So now we as African people, you know, Tupac was actually among freedom fighter, special his mom. Tupac mom, I think her name is Shakur, something like that. I don't remember exactly her name, but anyways, so she was actually a freedom fighter, and him too, he become like that. And there is some I read where he was actually trying to question about his music and being sold, and he's not getting the money from it. So now, who did pay the money to assassinate Tupac? That is something we should be looking at. Why it took this long for the police, either in California or in Las Vegas, to arrest these people, or at least to bring him to justice? Why do they wait until everyone dies and now they are saying, "Hey, we got the guy"? You know, is anything there that we should be watching? Because obviously the reason why this guy he was arrested is because there is no other way they can hide that he was in this shooting because of the book and so on. So, of course, the next one is P. Diddy, or P. Diddy is the one that people are suspecting, because they say that he is possibly the one who put the money there to assassinate Tupac. But P. Diddy does not have the money that is said that people who shoot on Tupac was paid. P. Diddy does not have that much money. So we need to look people who own those companies that Tupac was coming after. They must have something to do with his shootings. So I think that is another news that we need to look at. Let me leave you with one in music, then I will come so we can close up our program today. But I'm gonna bring you, I'm just gonna give you music, then I will give you the summary. There is maybe one more news that I would like to give to you. So this music is gonna come from South America. You know, we have very big community of African people in South America who are speaker Swahili. Swahili. I love Swahili, that's why I'm talking about that. But who are Spanish speaking. So yeah, let me give you the music, then I'll be right back.
Si quieres, buscate un fondo, un carro convertible y un mujerón. Si quieres, una mansión de verdad, pero esa piscina y vista al mar. Tú si quieres, que te traten VIP y que todo gire en torno a ti. Tú si quieres, tú si quieres. Ahora voy a ponerte claro que lo que buscando un sueño mucha gente se pierde. Por la envidia y la traición, por el dinero y la ambición, se quedaron juntos, cada cual busca su rumbo. Uno de ellos pudo conseguir el triunfo, mientras que el otro la pasaba mal, viendo a su hermano brillar. Oye, manito, le decía lo bacano, porque tu pana no te busca y mete mano. Él respondía con humildad, me siento bien aunque yo no tenga nada. En el jangueo, no pueden parar con lo feo, se está buscando toda la vaina en el meneo, pero era fácil identificar el carro blineado de capo de Ducar, siempre rangueado y blineado, haciendo bulto con todo lo que se ha buscado, no sabiendo que la traición está en su coro, ya lo están chequeando. Tú no quieres caer en la prisión, porque si te fama me dijeron. Tú no quieres que te vea tu mamá en una sala de un hospital. Tú no quieres enfrentar la dirección, echarle con mi bala y un cañón. Tú no quieres, tú no quieres. La mañana al recibir un dinero, la contaba, él sintió un arma de fuego que detonó varias veces en su cuerpo. Luego se fueron y lo dieron por muerto. Y aquel amigo que siempre ignoró, al escuchar los disparos corrió y lo encontró en el suelo malherido. No lo pensó para ayudar a su amigo. Tomó el volante y lo llevó al hospital y los doctores lo pudieron salvar. Esto no cuento monto, esto es real. Uno nunca sabe a quién va a necesitar. Si quieres efectivo para tal, pero no te gusta trabajar. Si quieres, porque da la vanidad, pero no quiere lo que viene atrás. Tú si quieres que te traten bien a ti y que todo gire en torno a ti. Tú si quieres, no, si lo quieres, no, pero tú no quieres que te anden acechando por lo que tú te estás buscando. Tú no quieres un caso federal, una maldita guerra personal. Tú no quieres encontrar tu hogar vacío, que tu familia la han perdido. Tú no quieres, tú no quieres. Uno quiere, uno quiere. El real, nadie fue conmigo. Uye, 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 Tú si quieres efectivo para tal, pero no te gusta trabajar. Tú si quieres porque da la vanidad, pero no quieres lo que viene atrás. Tú si quieres que te traten bien a ti y que todo gire en torno a ti. Tú si quieres, no, tú si quieres, no, pero tú no quieres que te anden acechando por lo que tú te estás buscando. Tú no quieres un caso federal, una maldita guerra personal. Tú no quieres encontrar tu hogar vacío, que tu familia la ha perdido. Tú no quieres, tú no quieres. Nadie puede conmigo, tú estás claro, que con el omega no, el que se cruza con este monstruo la mató.
Yep. That was it. No more Pueblo from Dominican Republicano, amigos, señor, señoritas, niño y niña de África. Gracias. Bienvenido. Mi amo con el pueblo de África. That is how far I can go in my Spanish, but I think it's very good. If I would add a little more, I should be fine. So now, yes, so the last topic I want to talk to you guys about is US election, actually. We are moving towards US election 2024. And as always goes, so it is today, that Black people are left with nothing at all. So it seems like this election is gonna be pretty much it's gonna be how do you call that? It's gonna be focusing on two people pretty much, but it's gonna be Trump and Joe Biden, because I think that Joe Biden, he is not
coming up soon.
he's gonna be running again for election. So, but pretty much what does Black people have in here? Nothing. Black people don't have anything in this election. As always goes, last time I was hearing that what is his name? Cornel West was gonna be part of that, but I don't know. Let me watch this video. Let's just watch this video a little quickly and then see who is gonna be running, and then we'll continue. I think this was taken from Fox News.
Good morning. We've seen a lot of national polls, but you really have to drill down into early states like Iowa and South Carolina to see where this contest really stands. And there are a number of candidates who are counting on that debate to make up some ground.
Well, I'm glad it's giving me a nice cool day down here in South Carolina.
Presidential hopeful Chris Christie courting potential voters at a campaign event in Columbia, South Carolina over the weekend. But he has a tough road ahead of him if he hopes to catch the top of the pack. New Fox Business polling shows 40.
So here it is. you're running for, I think this is for Republicans who are trying to run for president. I think we got we got two Negroes there. Well, I can use this word because I'm African. What folks, they are the one who cannot use it, but me, I can use it. So we got two Negroes there. We have, I know this guy, Elder Rally, something like that. Oh, I know him. I think I have saw him somewhere. Where did I see him? Oh man, I can't remember that. It sounds like Larry. Yeah, it's a Larry Elder. Yeah, I think he's this guy here. I think he was debating with I don't remember. What was that? Who he was debating with? He's a very very big C word. What is that? I don't want to say that, but you guys, you know what I'm talking about. So he was talking, I think it was Steve Cochrane he was debating with him, or it was, it's Steve, a debate of is Hollywood racist, Steve Cochrane versus Larry Elder. This was around, so yeah, I know, definitely, I remember him. Yeah, this one here, he, I don't even know why they put him there anyways. You guys, you who are in America, who can vote, he's absolutely, no, I don't want to use this word. I don't think it's a good idea to use it. But yeah, it's the C word. He's one of those like the ones Dr. Johnson was called. Is that Peterson? J Peterson, something like that. So, anyways, so yeah, him I definitely already know about him, but there is another one, Scott. Scott, I don't know who is that. I think he is a member of Scott. I think it's Scott. Scott. I think I saw him as a member of this Divine Nine. Scott. I think he's a member of, so his name is Tim Scott. He's a member of this Divine Nine things. Tim Scott, he's from Missouri somewhere. But anyways, so pretty much we don't have any candidate today. It's Timothy Eugene Scott is American business politician serving as a junior United States of Senator from South Carolina. Yeah, so that's Eugene country there, Tim Scott. So, but pretty much, as you can see what we have on screen here from a Republican, there is nothing there for Black people anyways. I always say that Black people, whether it is blue or is red, whether it's a donkey or is elephant, Black people, we are in a losing position in US until when Black people come up with their own political party. That is just extremely just for Black people. That is the only time that we will have at least something to say. So that being said, for any Democrats, obviously it's gonna be Joe Biden. There is no other one they're gonna put there. So this is all you got to choose from the other political party. As you can see, Harry. She was a United Nations something like Security Council, or whatever it is, or ambassador, something like that. Pence, he got a 4%. Trump is still high. He beating all of them because obviously you understand why. Larry, he's negative. Scott is at least 10, so he's there. Christie, he got 2. And Suez, this seems like is a Hispanic one. He got a negative. All those are negative. Ramswell, So all of those is 3, 4, 10, and 13, 14. But Trump is on 48. So because obviously the system in the US been abusing Trump, so that have bring a lot of people to attention, so that they are almost moving towards Trump. But anyways, either way, whoever win, black people lose. It doesn't matter if it's Trump, it's Joe Biden, it's anyone, all this they are presenting here, this is Tim Scott and all of that. They are all now gonna be presenting us as black people. So that being said, I think I'm gonna have to end our program today. I appreciate for you, ladies and gentlemen, joining us. This was the New Africa Network broadcasting, live broadcasting of panel discussion. We do this every Saturday at 6 p.m. in East US time. In East Africa is always at 1 in midnight East Africa. So you can count where you are. What time do we do our panel discussion? We cover a lot of issues, and if you are interested to be our special guest, please. There is a number on screen there is moving. You can see that. You can always get in touch with us and schedule online panel discussion with us. And you can always choose which topic you want to talk to us about as well. But also, if you want to do business with us, we can help you to advertise. We are not only on YouTube Live, but we have another platforms where we display our information. So that being said, I think this is going to be the end of our program. Next week, we will be talking about other topics that is coming in the pipeline, especially the possibly demonstration may take place in a few months coming about how can we liberate ourselves. So that will be the discussion. Maybe I will cover on this panel discussion on next week. Other things, God bless Africa. On Sunday, sometimes we have a panel discussion in Kiswahili, where we also teach Swahili. If you want to learn Swahili as well, you can definitely call us. The number is down there. We will be happy to teach you online or in class. In many places, we can definitely give you a class. So there is no unity of Africa, full unity, not the fake African unity, which is divided, but the United States of Africa, or the full unity of black race globally, must come with a language. Language is the key to the movement. You cannot unite people that does not understand each other. You cannot even develop Africa unless there is a language. Hence, we are pushing Kiswahili language. So for today, I just want to teach you guys who are listening to us 2 words in Kiswahili. 2 words in Kiswahili. So 2 words in Kiswahili. Which one should I teach you guys? Utu. 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 Utu is a human being human. Utu. So if you have Utu, it means that you behaving, or you taking care of people or other things as a human. So Utu is from Mutu, which is a human being, a person, Mutu. So Utu is human. So whereas an human, it will be an human. Unyama is from munyama, which is a beast or a wild animal. So unyama, if someone do something out of bad, so bad, you call that unyama. Unyama means that you have done very, very bad. That animal only does that. So Utu also is relating to Ubuntu. That's why I actually decided to teach you that word. Utu is also relating to Ubuntu. Ubuntu is from Zulu language, which is human. And as you know, Kiswahili is Bantu language. So Utu is relating to Ubuntu. Ubuntu, it means you are because I am. So it's human, human. So Utu is the characteristics of someone who is behaving as a human. Whereas Unyama, which is from animal, is human. And the last one is safari. Safari, it means to travel or to tour or to visit or to visit. That's the good one. So next time you say I'm going for safari, or you see safari in your iPhone or your Mac computer, safari, it means to visit. It's from Swahili as well. So that being said, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Emmanuel Hani Paulo. I'm a Pan-Africanist, a radical Pan-Africanist, actually, or African Black nationalist. That's who I am. And I just received a message from Mr. Eugene Tafford, or Dorian Eugene Tafford, about New African Network Creed. I am an African. So I'm an African regardless where I was born. So I don't care where I was born. I'm still African. Where I live. So if I live in Jamaica or Haiti, I live in US, I live in England, I live in Botswana, Namibia, Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Ethiopia, Sudan, Niger, wherever it is, or in a village somewhere, I don't know, Mwanza, or where is this, Kaduna, or Ndola in Zambia, anywhere I live, an African, regardless of my ethnics. So if I'm Zulu, Bambara, Mandinga, Luo, Kikuyu, Baganda, Banyankole, Oromo, Amhara, and all of those ethnics, it doesn't matter, regardless of my religion as well. It doesn't matter if I'm Muslim, I'm Sunni Muslim, Shia Muslim, Catholic, Orthodox, Pentecostal, Assemblies of God, Mormons, all of those Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah Witness, you know more, Methodist, what is this, what is the Methodist Church of Black people? I don't know, AMG or AMC, I don't know the name, I forgot. So I'm still African. Africa is my identity. God bless Africa. I am an African. Thank you so much. So I'm an African. God bless Africa. Mungu ibariki Africa. I'm an African. So that being said, I wish you a wonderful, weekend. May have peace and peace of mind, and study as you listen to me personally. The biggest problem as Black people we have is actually not having resources. We have a lot of resources. It's not actually being outnumbered because we are too many. It's just we don't study enough. We don't have enough information about ourselves, about our liberation, about our betrayers, about our fight, about our freedom fighters, about our roast, our win. We don't have enough information. And that is the dangerous things that we have. So I want you to study about yourself, about Africa, about our history, about what can we do, who try and why they fail, all of that. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave you with one music. Then I will see you on next week, Saturday, exactly same time, 6 p.m. Bye-bye.
Africa, competition.